Should I go out and buy the Galaxy S10? That's going to be one of the biggest questions I've been asked since starting to review the Galaxy S10 on this channel, and it's been a month now of using it, so I've got some thoughts. Well, before we get started, if you're one of those iPhone users who are going to just basically say, get an iPhone, well great, I'm very excited to have a conversation in the comments below. The rest of you who are trying to make a decision, well, today I'm going to share with you a bunch of stuff that I liked about the Galaxy S10 and some stuff I didn't like about the S10, and then you can make your own decision. If you're ready, let's do this. So the first thing you'll notice on your Galaxy S10 is the beautiful screen. Now, this screen is a Super AMOLED screen. Samsung has been doing an amazing job with those screens for quite a while. The difference, here you get HDR plus screen. What does that mean? It means more color, it means vivid, it means things really pop off your phone. The darkers are dark and beautiful, the lights and colors all look really good combination together. The phone just kind of feels right and looks great. Since we're talking about the screen, we have to mention the punch hole camera. I mean, that became such an issue when, right at the beginning. Is it really going to spoil the display? Well, to be honest, when I first got it, it was a bit weird. Just a matter of getting used to it. After a couple of days using it, the camera kind of punch hole disappeared, was not even there. Slap on a beautiful wallpaper and it's gone for good. Really, if that's what's holding you back, I don't think that's a thing. Right, let's talk about the camera. Now, for me, a camera is critical. So that's the first thing that I look for in a new phone. The Galaxy S10 certainly does not disappoint in that arena. Cameras on the Samsung phones have been good for quite a while. The software on the camera is superb. Yes, I am unhappy about some of the One UI updates. I'm unhappy that you can't zoom with your shutter button anymore. I think that's just ridiculous. I'm unhappy that you can't use Pro mode when you do videos and make those changes on the fly. I think that's ridiculous. We had that features, why take them away? Don't do that. But if you're going to use auto mode or you're just going to use your regular phones for everyday occurrences, this is absolutely brilliant. Low light capabilities are great, much better. The scene optimizer is really cool. So sometimes you're kind of taking a shot, it's not really coming out. Smash that button on the scene optimizer and it changes the picture. It's got great features, so even if you're a beginner, really have never kind of taken photography seriously at all, don't even know what an f-stop is, well, that's fine. All the features that are here are going to make you just simply take better shots. Now the three rear-facing cameras, again, great. Get your regular mode, you get your ultra-wide, it's got nice captures a lot of the features in, and then you get your optical zoom. I haven't used the optical zoom much, to be honest. I have used the wide and the ultra-wide, as you normally would. The One UI is the only issue I have with. The way the software was updated on these phones, I'm not a fan of One UI, especially when it comes to the camera department. So, to me, that's a bit of a negative, but again, just my take on it. What about connectivity? So let's talk Bluetooth and let's talk Wi-Fi and LTE. So I am using this on Verizon's network. They were kind enough to send me the phone for this review. I didn't lose connectivity once. I don't know, some people are saying that they're losing audio. It's just weird. I've been using it for a month and really literally not a problem. So the phone just works. When it comes to the Bluetooth kind of connectivity, people are saying that they get disconnected a lot. Again, I'm using it stock standard, One UI, no APKs, as it comes out the box, installed some apps, and that's it. No customization, no Bluetooth connectivity issue whatsoever. If you are having issues, just make sure you've always got the latest versions, and probably something is maybe conflicting with an old application. Maybe you got an old theme, maybe you got an old launcher, something else that's running on your phone, then maybe you need to kind of check to see if it's compatible with the One UI. What I always say is go back to your default settings, make sure that it works then, and then start adding slowly anything that's customizable to your phone. Not your apps, but launchers and things of that nature. Let's talk about reverse wireless charging. The whole take another phone, stick it to the back and it will charge. Wow, I don't get it. I get wireless charging as a whole. I mean, I understand it. I get that when you come to your desk, it's easy to throw your phone into a stand and it charges. Get into the car, stick it onto kind of your phone mounts and that wireless and it wirelessly charges your phone. That I get completely. What part I don't get is this whole big deal about reverse wireless charging where you take your phone, put it upside down on its screen, and take another phone and place it on top of it, and then charge that phone, or those earbuds, or whatever it may be. The charging is slow. I never like to put my phone upside down in the first place. My phone needs to have more than 30% before it even allow you to reverse charge. I don't know. To me, this kind of reverse wireless charging is nice. Is it useful? Beyond just showing someone how it works, I've pretty much used it 0 times. I'm never that far away from a charger, or when I got into a situation where I absolutely needed to charge another device and I was in the middle of nowhere and that was my only option. Not once. So is it a thing that you have? Yes. Will you show it off to your friends? Yes. Will you use it regularly? I'm not convinced. Oh, and speaking of charging, I don't understand why the Galaxy S10 has Charge 2.0 built in when there's so many other phones that actually have Quick Charge 3.0 and even Quick Charge 4.0, like some of the LG phones, for example. So I think that's weird. I think a phone such as this should really have the latest and the greatest tech, and just changing the charging to the Quick Charge 3 or even 4, yeah, I think that would have been a good move. Get rid of this reverse charging thing and rather focus on the stuff that we want. This ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, just why? I mean, it works. It works great. And at the beginning it didn't, and then it did, and then I found this cool little hack where you can set up your fingerprints in a certain way so it works even better. A link will be up here for that in case you want that video. But just why? I mean, here's what happens. In the olden days, when we knew exactly where the finger sensor was, we could just basically put your finger on it and unlock your phone and talk, or unlock your phone and start working. This is just weird to me. I've got to kind of position my finger in the right place just to find where the fingerprint sensor actually is. Yeah, no. Practicality wise, I prefer just something that's physical. I know where it is versus digging around my screen. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get hate for that, but you know what? At the end of the day, you used it for a month and you just keep on having to look down and do another move just to unlock your phone. Whereas all the other phones just basically unlock just like that because you know exactly where it is. So it wasn't a time thing in terms of does the fingerprint sensor actually work. It wasn't that. It was, why do I have to, like, if I'm driving and it's on my dashboard and I want to press it, I'm gonna do it. It just got weird. It got weird quickly, and it almost got irritating to the point that I just prefer to go back to good old fashioned draw a pattern. That was just a lot easier. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy that none of your friends can go to hack your phone, but if a hacker really wants to get in, realistically, they're probably going to be able to get in. So, fingerprint sensor, a little bit up and down with that. Alright, battery life. Wow. This one's just weird. I don't understand, realistically. And I think, yeah, here's what happens. Just when I think this has got amazing battery life, it doesn't. I use it for a couple of days, battery life's incredible. Just I get to the end of the day, I have so much battery left, I'm not even looking for a charger. Great. Sometimes I use it so lightly, I can get 2 whole days out of this. Beautiful. The same usage the following week, this thing kind of just sucks its battery, and by 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm starting to panic. Same kind of usage, same Netflix, same maps, same social media, all of that good stuff. On several days, and I will notice that some days were brilliant and some days were just terrible. I don't know what's going on, whether it's still learning my usage, but it's been a month, by now it should have settled down. If you look at the comments on previous kind of battery saving tips videos, again, link will be up here, you'll see a lot of people are saying the same thing. Since the One UI, the battery has become unpredictable. Sometimes it sucks batteries and drains it, and other people are saying it's absolutely amazing. I don't know. From my personal experience, I found that the battery was fine. You just never knew, and that's the problem. I didn't kind of trust the phone, and then I did, and then for 2-3 days, this thing was amazing. I was ready to write up my review, saying, "Hey, what a great battery life!" I'm ready to answer all those comments, and then exactly the same usage a couple of days later, I go, "Oh, I see what you mean." So. Yes, I think the battery should be fine. It should be lasting longer. As I said, I've got literally nothing else installed except for the Samsung One UI that came with the phone. I've installed some additional apps, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, they're the standard vanilla kind of applications. Not a single APK that goes on this, not a single customized program that go on this. This is just regular usage stuff. And I still don't have a definitive answer one way or another. Somewhere, I better get demonetized for that. Sometimes it works perfectly fine and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes fine, sometimes doesn't. So, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Overall, would you buy this phone? Here's the thing about this Galaxy S10, and this is the one thing that kind of people are not speaking about. Galaxy S10 has got this artificial intelligence built in that it starts to learn your patterns and your usage and optimize the phones for that. Now, I know a lot of phones manufacturers say this, but this is the first time I felt it. I could kind of, I don't know what it was, I can't put my finger on it that it was this or that, but it just feels right. Every time I use kind of my frequently used apps, which is typically Twitter and email, YouTube, all of those kind of, they just work, and they work so quickly, and they seem to get faster and faster, almost as if it knows my routine. It knows that I check email, I will go to YouTube Studio, and I will go into Twitter in that order, for example. And the next day, it's smooth. It was just almost anticipating the next move, if that even makes remote sense. So the AI on this really feels solid, which basically gives the phone a better feel, a better look and feel, it just feels right. If you're in the market for a new Galaxy S10 phone, personally, a great buy. If you can afford the price, you could be looking at the 10e, I haven't reviewed that, or the 10 Plus, again, I haven't reviewed that. All I've had is the Galaxy S10. If you're in the market for that kind of phone and if you're due for an upgrade, yeah, I mean, obviously, who wouldn't want the latest and the greatest from the company? The question is, if you've got the Galaxy S9, what do you do? Well, realistically, I wouldn't upgrade from the Galaxy S9. I think that the Galaxy S9 is such a beautiful design-made phone that the features to coming to the Galaxy S10, I'm not sure it's worth it. If you got the Galaxy S7 or the Galaxy S8, would you tell a difference? Yeah, absolutely. There's not even a question. If you're coming from another manufacturer, another device, and you're kind of looking, do these features warrant the changeover to this ecosystem? Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely encourage you to pop into a shop, pick up the phone, and actually play with it for yourself. Now, I will say that it does take some time getting used to it. The One UI interface is different. It's not what we become accustomed to. So don't let that hold you back because you're used to a certain way and now you've got to gesture up. You can disable all that if you wish, but you cannot get rid of One UI. So just bear that in mind and before you kind of make your final decisions. Overall, this device is just brilliant. I'm very happy with it. The stuff that I've kind of complained about is just not a thing. The fingerprint sensor, okay, that's a little bit of a thing, but not enough to make me not want this phone. Is this a work productivity phone? Absolutely. Could you do real applications, real work with this? No question. Check out the on-the-go dongle, link will be up here, and see how many usage you can get out of this phone and how you can expand it beyond just a little bit of this and a little bit of this. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is the kind of stuff that we do, nice and casual chats about tech, technology, how-to, tips and tricks and all that. Hit that head below to subscribe. Check out some of these other videos down here, and I'll see you guys on the next episode, because that's Tech Simple. Cheers for now.